Hey there, good afternoon. This is Laney with Fine and Dandy AussieDoodles. So today I have a lot for you. I think I'm going to break it up into 3 segments. I've had a lot of people saying, what about toys with new puppies? What about cleaning, bathing, hiking? So I think I'm going to do it in 3 segments. And the first segment we're going to talk about is toys. Usually I have a list of what things the babies like, and they all like something different. So I thought I would start with that to give you an idea. And so I brought my toy bucket here. Let's see, hold on. Okay, so the very first thing with puppies is I try not to buy things that have a lot of stuffing in them, because they learn to get in them and make holes and immediately eliminate the stuffing, and they try to take out the squeaker. This is one thing that all of the dogs fight over. They're very inexpensive. They come in like 6 packs. They have them squirrels, raccoons. You can find them all over, but just they're small, they're easy, and they have a little squeaker in them. So this would be one that I would say is a big plus and that they really like. The other thing is, while they're teething, we've talked about it before, is the Elkhorn. And this one's a big one. And this used to be solid, and you can see they've gone right through the middle of it. So the Elkhorn is great, and I always either cut them with a hole or I buy them where they've been split. And I have a split one here for you so you can see it. The reason I like buying them split is because all of this is full of marrow. So when the dogs are teething, they're biting like this and they're working on that plaque. They'll work on these. That toy just disappeared. They're working on the plaque. They last a long time. I actually buy mine on Etsy. They are in the stores, and I find that I get a better deal on Etsy, and I can give you later on who I get them from. There's a guy up in Oregon, I think it's Oregon Antlers. He does a great job. Different sizes, he measures them, but this will last us a good year. As you can tell, they are hard. People want to know. And when I say Elkhorns, we need to remember these are the deer sheds that come off, and people pick them up, and dogs love them, and they chew on them forever. So that would be the other one. I'm having my toys are being stolen from me. The other toy that we like, and it's not necessarily this toy. Also, I don't buy toys to do tug of war. If I have 2 dogs that want to play tug of war, I let them play tug of war. But these dogs aren't built. They don't have the jaw like a bully dog would, where they have the underbite and they can hold. So don't buy something that you go, oh good, I'll play tug of war with my dog. If I have one like this, it means I have 2 dogs and I let them play with each other. But why I have this is, number 1, because I have 2 dogs, and 2, it has that crinkle. And the dogs love crinkle. So if you find toys with crinkle, like this little guy here, he has crinkly ears. The reason I like him is because when I bring a puppy home, they're used to laying on their moms. And so when I bring them home, they still like to have something to lay on. And so something soft, try not to have it be a firm, like this is a firm stuffed animal. But try to find something soft, because when they do get home, they're used to that laying, and you want to kind of create that same thing that they have when they're with their moms. So I have this. This was a double whammy because it had the crinkly, plus it was really soft. And it had a little, they haven't found this one yet. So this was like trifecta toy. The other toy that has been a hit that all of my dogs fight over, and you can find them everywhere, and I don't know why they're so obsessed with them, but it's these donuts, and I don't know why. And it doesn't matter what brand donut or if it's a specific donut, but I think it's small enough they can carry it in their mouth. They find squeakers on it. They usually have 3 or 4 squeakers. What? And Nixon loves the donut. Come get your donut. Here. Here. Here's your donut. He's very excited. They all take it away from him. And so the donuts are really good. They're small, they're easy, they've got squeakers in them, and they love them. My most favorite toy, and I'm not a big pusher of brand, but this one brand, because I like Kong, but then there's a lot of things I don't like about Kong. It's just because it says Kong doesn't mean that it's built to last. This is a Kong toy that I had for 1 day. It was absolutely darling. Loved it. It lasted 1 day. It got disemboweled, and I paid a lot of money for it, so I was kind of really bummed. But that being said, I wish they would have just made it and not put any stuffing in it. because these dogs still play with this toy, not because it was cute and stuffy, but because this material is just indestructible. So they do, every once in a while they'll carry this around and they'll play on it. So just kind of remember, don't pay too much, and remember, if there's a weak point, they will get it. But the other, my favorite Kong, and I have every one of my puppy people buy this, and it is the favorite toy. And you can, you know, go on Instagram, ask my clients, ask people what they've thought about it. But this guy is a Kong. It's called Kong Knots. I'll put it right there, Kong Knots. And the reason it's so cool is, yeah, it has a squeaker in it, but it's rope. So it basically is made of, I'm going to try to find you an example of one. There. So its insides are these. So his arms are this, his body's this. He has a little bit of stuffing, but the dogs play with it and they last a long time. I think I have some that are still like 5 years old. And you can get them in sizes. So when I have the puppies, I get the smaller one, and then at Christmas I give them the next size up. But it's a pretty good toy. It's actually my favorite toy of everything that I get our dogs. So Kong Knots is another one, and then they came out with a really fun one that was also a Kong Knots, which was this little bunny. Again, this is all knots, and so when my dogs are playing, they'll carry it around by the arm, or two dogs will play tug-of-war with it, and it just takes a beating. So these are some faves that I have. A lot of them are just little things that I find, and then some more chewies. So when they're little, I like to get them things with texture. So like this little ball, they have some that have these, some that have knots. Right now when they're small, they're gonna have these, but I don't keep them always because then the big dogs can eat them. But in puppy stage, up to about 12 weeks, I like little balls that they carry in their mouths, that they can roll, that they can roll back and forth with their feet and learn all these things. So some little small balls or the next size up, I'd highly recommend. And then we got more donuts. Sorry, don't mean to delay. Then the other one, we talked about the chewing. When you buy some of these products, if you're buying it and you're all of a sudden seeing a lot of shavings on the ground, throw it away. It means it's not hardy, it means that's going in your stomach. I've had this for 2 years and it's taken a licking, but I'm going to show you. This is all the diversion things that I use if I see a dog wanting to chew on something of mine. Okay, so they love this, and this is like a nylabone, and they'll chew and fight over this. This one is also a favorite. It looks very, very boring. Looks like that's lame, that's boring. The cool thing is, I don't know if you can see, they get it, they lay on the ground, they put their 2 feet between it, and they gnaw like this. And do you see the nubs? It cleans their teeth. So they'll just gnaw, gnaw, gnaw. And I'll watch them, and as old as this is, there's hardly any things going on. So I know this isn't going in their stomach. Looks like someone just came here. So just remember, this is kind of a really cool one, this T one. So I think that covers it for my favorite toys that I think I would start out with. And then obviously balls, ropes, some basic little things that you can buy. You know, if you buy a ball, have it be a squeaker ball. They're more attracted, and it's easier to train them to catch a squeaker ball. They love ropes. If you buy a rope, make sure it's safe, because some ropes will do this, and the next thing you know, your dog is pooping this up, and you can have some bowel obstructions. So this rope I've had forever, it's going nowhere. Okay, so kind of look at your ropes. I also like to buy the stuff in the tub. This material, I forget what it's called, but it's like a plastic material, but it does really well too, except I don't like to buy it with too much stuffing. He did lose a leg, so understand that they don't last forever. But see, he's got 3 good lives left in him before he has to go in the garbage. Also, I will wash my toys about once a month, depending what time of the year it is, or every 2 weeks. So I'll go through the toys, throw them in the washing machine, dry them, and sometimes I will pull half out and put them away, and then it's kind of like kids. It's, oh wow, look, this has been gone for so long, let's bring it out, and it's like Christmas every time. Again, small, that's a great Nylabrome. This one's been good. And I think this is a Nylabrome brand, and they sell it in like a 3-pack of stuff. I've been really happy with this one. So this one is in where the puppies are right now, as they're starting to teeth. Okay, so that is it on the toys. And then I would put that to your list of things to do, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to close this video up, and the next thing we're going to be talking about is cleaning supplies. So I'll see you in a minute. Have a great day.